Hello, friends. Welcome once again to Healthy Tips with Coach K. I hope you're doing well. This is actually part two of Your Life is Not an Accident. Part one is actually posted on my page. It's entitled Your Life is Not an Accident. So please watch part one and then come here and join me in part two. In part one, we're talking about your life not being an accident. You're not here by chance. You're not here because of a mistake, because something went wrong. There is a reason why you're here. You are unique in the way that you were made. There is something that society needs, and it's only you that can bring about that change. There is something that your community needs, and it's only you that can bring about that change. So what I want to talk about in part two is some of the things that you go through. A lot of you who are already following your dreams, already following your vision, will agree with what I have to say, because these are things that you will encounter as you move forward. But not to discourage you, I would like to encourage you, but I want you to be prepared when you get there. These are things that have helped me. See, when you're giving a purpose, when you're giving a dream, it's usually big. First of all, you think about it and you say, me, I can't do that. This is too big. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than what I can imagine. But you are not dreaming. It's not something that you are imagining. This is for real. Sometimes you look at it and you say, there is no way I can do that. It's okay to be in that state for a little bit, but you have to snap out of that and get up and start um, uh, going and start pushing. Because if you stay in that state of mind, it's easy for you to tune into the negativity, not only from people that don't believe that you can do this, but just from the situations of the roadblocks, some of the roadblocks that arise as you move along. Sometimes, your vision calls for you to have $50,000 to start, and you're thinking, I only have $100 in my bank account. That can't be possible. This cannot be for me. And then sometimes, because of your past situation, because of what you're known to be in the community, of a bad reputation, a really bad reputation, and something, it's calling you to be something much more than that. And you start acting in ways that, and telling people, this is actually what I'm called to do. And people start giving you the cold shoulder, or don't respond to that because they think you're crazy. They just think that you're out of your mind. You say you want to be a movie star, the most famous movie star from a particular village, the best musician, the best music artist from with a different message, and people start looking at you like you're crazy. So it's important that you think about that, but don't stay in that, because you will tune into that negativity and you're not going to push forward. So you need to be prepared to be called crazy. You need to be prepared to be that person that is out of the box. You're not in the normal. You're not called for anything ordinary. You're called for things that are extraordinary. So the response has to be extraordinary. Response. The response from others have to be extraordinary. So there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your vision. There's nothing wrong with what you're pushing for. There is nothing wrong with that. So keep going, keep pushing, and just follow your dreams, just follow your passion, because this is what you're called for. This is what you're called to do. And don't give up. Do not give up because of anything. Do not give up. Stay the course, but prepared to be called crazy. Be prepared to be thought about as something is wrong with you. And also be prepared to cut off some relationships, break some relationships. If you're used to hanging out with your family or friends, a particular friend once a week, talking to them every day, maybe you should change that to talking to them every 2 weeks. I'm not saying that you should be a loner.